I noticed he made the same classic mistake that 95% of entrepreneurs make. A colleague of mine, a good friend and acquaintance, sells laptops online through TikTok and other social networks. And I have to say, he's doing quite well. Yesterday I met with him and noticed he made the same classic mistake that 95% of entrepreneurs make. He works alone. In other words, self-employment, which leads to major limitations in development, growth, and as a result, in income. This topic is so overused, it's almost insane. I already realize that we're all basically tired of talking about this, but I can't pass it by without repeating it once more. In other words, hire people. You will never be able to grow on your own. I want to tell you about a situation when I worked in the warehouse by myself during the first years. Yes, I did my job incredibly well. I did a lot. When I hired my first employees, I found that while they were packing one box, I was packing and sorting four boxes. I justified it to myself by saying, yes, I'm the business owner. I have more motivation. I want it more. But in reality, yes. Four people. Well, you end up doing the work of all of them by yourself. But you can't answer all the calls, no matter how well you do it, absolutely all of them. Because you can only answer a limited number of calls. You can only pack a limited amount of goods. You can only deliver a limited amount of goods. Understanding this fact, that you lose in quality, you lose in speed, you pay 4 times more, you hire 4 people instead of yourself, and sometimes even more. But you free yourself up to do something else. So it's a sacrifice for the sake of growth. Without this, there is simply no development at all. I was just lucky that at the right moment I met a person who had already gone through all these stages and reached a kind of zen in the business sense. He dragged me to Turkey for a week, got insanely drunk there, but kept telling me that I needed to stop answering the phone because I was always available. At that time, I was handling orders myself in the beginning. I thought that no one else could do it as well as I could. And he literally planted a vision in me. That is, he gave me a vision of how it could work. After that, fate took care of everything on its own. I returned to Kyiv, and on Friday at 9 in the morning, I post an ad saying we need a phone operator. At 9:30, a girl calls, sends a message, and by 10:30, she arrives. She still works with us to this day for more than 10 years now. The determination with which she took on the job is amazing. Basically, the whole concept comes down to this. God will help, fate will bring people together, and providence will be on your side. The main thing is to just start. But first, you need to form a vision.